He is Dave Fairman, Indiana Borough Public Works Director, and, we've got leaves and limbs to talk about this morning, but, David, we've got other things, including the building right across the street. We've been talking about this for quite some time, years, as a matter of fact.
It's been years, and I can't wait to get it started and actually get it finished. They'll be voting on it tomorrow night on the bids to do the exterior of the building, which will be roof, windows, pointing, so on and so forth.
You've had a chance to look at the bids that have come in?
Yes.
Okay. The issue was when it was bid out as all one big package for the rehabilitation of the building, it came in way high.
Yes.
And that was because everything was in one, and there are very few contractors who are equipped to do everything that needs to be done over there.
Yes.
And so you broke it into the different components. That
Correct.
opens up the bidding to more companies, including a lot more local companies. So how many different packages are we talking about here with
None.
the community building?
None.
No packages?
No packages, because it still come down to one general contractor that got the award.
Okay.
So it's still going to be one general contractor, and he'll have subs, and we did get a little better price.
Well, that's terrific. So what is the work that will be done on this round?
The roof will be replaced, windows, doors, all the pointing, which is the brickwork that is loose, power washing the whole exterior of the building, fire escape, and some paving out back.
Okay. Does it include HVAC?
No, not in this round.
Not in this round. But then
There was some HVAC work only because they need to move that one unit that's up on the roof to make it OSHA compliant, that's all.
Oh, okay.
When they're doing the roof work, they need to move that one unit 4 or 5 feet to make it OSHA compliant.
So assuming that the bid is approved and is assigned, when are you looking at
We're
getting
still
started?
looking at getting started this year yet. And
Still this year?
Yes. Hopefully we get some good weather through the winter and can get it done. We have a deadline for our contract, which is, and don't quote me on this, in October, November next year, we need to spend that money due to the grant. So we need to keep it moving.
So within a year, all of this should be taken care of, all of this round.
I'm hoping the entire package will be done in a year. We're working on doing the interior now. It should go out for bid in January, February for the interior work, which includes the HVAC,
Oh, okay.
the
So
mechanicals.
right now we're concentrating on exterior work. Borough Council will take a look at that bid tomorrow
Tomorrow night and vote on it, yes.
and vote on that. And should that be approved, then work getting underway almost immediately. one
Yeah,
would think.
after, we get the rest of their documents signed, between us and the contractor.
Okay, so that is one issue on the Borough Council agenda for tomorrow night.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you look at other things, and included among those, IUP Homecoming weekend is on the way. That means a little bit of extra work for the borough.
That is correct, Todd. There'll be some parking restrictions in the detour area, which would be School Street, 500 block, Water Street, at least 11th to 13th, and 13th Street, South 13th Street will all be posted. No parking. That's a detour route, so we need to make sure we can get vehicular traffic through that area. Okay. And I'll be posting that on Friday.
All right, so that's
and then closing for the parade Saturday morning, 11th to 13th, approximately 7 a.m.
All right, so once those are posted on Saturday morning and there are cars that are parked there, folks need to know.
They will be towed.
That's when the tow trucks come out.
Yes.
We call it Tow Truck Christmas.
Yes.
Is what that is. Because it pays for all the tow truck drivers' Christmases for their entire families for the entire year. So that is going to be happening this weekend. Now,
Yes.
Pennsylvania American Water Company has been working on Church Street with water lines. Is that still going on?
Yes. Thank you, Todd. I forgot to mention that one. They're coming in on Wednesday to pave that area between 6th Street and 9th Street. Actually, 6th Street and Clymer Avenue that needs paved. They'll be paving it, basing it up to top so it's smooth for now. They have to resurface the whole thing. Whether they get it all done this year or not, I don't know.
Okay.
But we will not lose band members and tubas in the potholes during homecoming.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that nobody falls into one of those holes. So that'll be happening this week as too. Such a busy week.
We have a busy week coming up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're getting ready to start collecting leaves and limbs.
Yes, limbs will be starting next week. It'll be Tuesday in 1st Ward, Wednesday in 4th Ward, Thursday in 2nd Ward, Friday in 3rd Ward. Easy way to remember it. It's a day after your normal trash collection.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to remember it. That'll be next week. Limbs no larger than 6 inches in diameter, placed between a curb and a sidewalk where you typically place your trash for pickup.
And they'll be thrown into the chipper.
They will be thrown into the chipper and taken to the recycling center.
All right, so there you go. That'll be
Or
good.
blue spruce for the trails.
Good,
We do
good,
one or the other.
Good for the folks who need to use that material.
Yep.
So folks, be ready for that, and then
Leaves
the
will
leaf
be the
collection.
following week if we get them to start falling here.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd say no, but all it takes is a frost and a little bit of wind, and we could have a lot of leaves down.
Yeah, that could happen. So
So-
as early as 2 weeks from now, and then you're usually all the way until the weekend before Thanksgiving.
The weekend of Thanksgiving, we'd like to be done.
Yeah.
And we'll put the machines away and get ready for the next season.
All right. And in Indiana Borough, that's not bagged leaves. That's raked into the strip between the sidewalk and the street.
We come along and back them up and take them to the recycling center, just shy of 200 ton of leaves.
How about that? That's a lot of leaves. Goodness gracious. 200 ton.
Yeah. Yes.
Man. And when you do that raking, make sure that you're not putting any limbs or anything in that because you're vacuuming that
no
up.
limbs of the garden because it will clog up the leaf vac. That's the reason for limbs next week. Get rid of them and then put your leaves out there.
And this is not clean out the garden time either.
Not at all.
Okay. All right. So all of that is going on, and Indiana Borough work crews will be hard at it here in the next several days. When they begin the exterior work at the library, what will be the access? Have you looked at that?
No, I haven't
folks
seen their
walking in.
whole scope of work as far as their plan goes with the contractor yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's still putting that together because he hasn't even been awarded yet. So it's in the contract. Access will be maintained to that building through construction.
Yeah. All right. So all that is on the agenda for Indiana Borough Council tomorrow, and then the work crews are getting ready to go. Are you getting salt in and stuff like that? Or
I haven't
just
ordered
looking
yet.
at-
It's October is usually when I order. And
Did you use any at all last year?
Yeah, I use some.
You use some. You use some, but it soon will be time to be thinking about getting all of that in too.
Just around the corner, Todd.
Never ends.
No.
Never ends. All right, David. Well, thank you so
Changes
much.
like the seasons.
By design.
But yes,
actually.
by design.
Very good. Thanks so much for
All
coming
right.
in and tell
Thank
us
you for
about
the
it.
time.
He's Dave Fairman, Indiana Borough Public Works Director.